Tony Ross. I'm from Main Beach on the Gold Coast, driving my first ever race car, which is a little Mazda here. It's a fairly old one, 1996. We race in the 2F N80, so one of probably the oldest cars in our group. All of the Go Fast gear was put on by the previous owner, and I've sort of just made it a bit more bulletproof because we're doing a lot of the endurance series with the car. But it's pretty stock standard. It's got some heavier springs in it, and it's on its third gearbox and the original engine. So other than a few little upgrades, it's pretty much how she is. When I was a young bloke, I used to do a little bit with karts, and I did superkarts for a year about 10 years ago, and then started this late last year. No, the real reason for Prod Sports was probably I went out deciding an MX5 was probably the right thing to own. Nice entry level, cheap enough to get in, able to be worked on, good to tow. You know, everything about the category is pretty good. And you know, having looked around now, I don't think I'd do anything else simply because the Prod Sports guys are, you know, they're a really good bunch. We enjoy travelling away together, and yeah, no, you wouldn't get me out of this group for anything. We wouldn't change, that's for sure. I'm really enjoying the endurance series races, so I really like that, and we've done pretty well. We won one not long ago down at Wakefield, and we've done well at Winton. So yeah, but enjoy both of those days. Every bit of it, absolutely. Especially when you get things like the Viper coming up behind you. But I think that it's a good thing to teach you how to handle stuff. I mean, one of the reasons I got into having a car with doors on it is I've always wanted to do a bathurst. If you can't handle cars coming past, then not going to ever do anything in the future, so I think it's a good thing to have them on the track with us. I actually like Wakefield. Probably go with Wakefield, I think. And I do like Morgan Park. He's very good, but you know, you're always worried that you might do some damage here. I would have to go with Peter Brock, I guess. Grew up in his era, so yeah, we'll put Peter Brock down.
Oh, listen to the crowd, they're loving this.
It's been pretty good. I would say it's, other than the entry of getting the bits you need to get started, the running costs are not much more than what I would have spent on the go-kart. So you know, tyres are more expensive, but you get longer out of them. It's a pretty cost-effective sport. I think it just depends, you know, do you want to be at the very pointy end or in the middle pack is the difference of changing tyres regularly or different brakes. And no, it's good cheap motor racing. I don't know anything else you could do that would outdo cost bang for buck that you get in this class and in this particular type of car. Yeah, as I said before, it's probably one of the reasons I went into the class, and it's definitely why I'll stay with the Prod Sports group. You know, there's no aggro, very helpful. I noticed the very first time when we started the amount of information that they'll give across, helping when there's a problem with your car. I haven't seen that in many other classes. They tend to have little cliquey groups. This is a very open class. The fast guys, the slow guys, everyone shares, everyone talks. It's been good. Well, hopefully there'll be more. I mean, like everyone, the bigger the grid, the more exciting it is for the day, the better it is for the club. I think we've got, you know, a fair-sized group, but there's obviously room for more. There's a lot of MX5s sitting around that aren't being raced. I think the more we can get the story out that there's a good competitive bunch out without spending the money, hopefully we'll see a whole lot more come along. Yeah, absolutely. The guys who are behind everything with World Pro sponsoring the entire series is fantastic. Quite old people looking after our particular class. I mean, obviously with sponsors is what helped tick things along, so that's excellent of those guys to put the money down and help us get going.